how big is the, especially starting this game well, hope to try to get an early goal or something like that.
Yeah, look, I think we're going to approach the game and take it in 15-minute blocks. And certainly the first 15 minutes is probably the most important for setting the tone of what the game is going to look like. Starting the right way is critical in a competition like this. We know Atlanta is a high quality opponent that likes to have the ball. They're good offensively. They really open you up. Both teams will be a little bit shorthanded, I believe, and on very short rest, which makes it difficult for both teams. But in our home stadium, we always like to be proactive and not reactive and allow it to be a situation where they jump out on top of us like they did in Atlanta. So hopefully we can start the game the right way, be aggressive, and play our style in our home building at Subaru Park.
Gianluca?
Hey, Jim. Do you they're going to want a fast start, obviously. Do you anticipate them making any adjustments? And if so, if you think you may know what they might try and do, can you tell us what you think it is?
Well, look, they're a great team with a great roster. Like I mentioned, they picked up a couple injuries, obviously, against New England, just with the busy schedule that everybody has. I think you've seen really good, high quality teams struggle a little bit at the beginning of the year in league. I think there's been 13 games played between all the Champions League teams and only 2 wins. So it takes a toll on everybody physically. The demands are very high. This competition is obviously a priority for Atlanta. It's a priority for us. So we know they have to throw numbers forward. Their approach was aggressive, I thought, at home, and they're a very good team. So we all know the weapons that they have in attack. Starts with Josef Martinez and doing a good job on them. But we also know the longer we keep a clean sheet and keep it at 0, the number of players they throw forward will have to increase. We have to kind of bend but don't break, and also be efficient in a counterattack situation where we know as they do throw numbers forward, can we execute and finish off plays like we were able to do in the second half down in Atlanta. So it's going to be a very challenging game. Again, a great opponent that's very well coached. So we'll have to be on our A game to still see this through. We're only halfway done.
Nancy?
Hey, Jim, how you doing? With the 6, when you have Jose out and you've had a week for kind of plan for it, does that at least give you guys a little bit of help trying, instead of it being, a quick 2-3 day turnaround on trying to figure out what the plan is at that position?
Yeah, well, we have a plan in place, and we had a plan in place as soon as we knew Jose would be suspended, for picking up the yellow card in Atlanta. Again, within that plan, there's always a plan 1A, and then there's a plan 1B if you need to adjust and things maybe aren't going so well. So, we have the ability to, play out of the diamond. Obviously, we have the ability to play, if need be, with 2 holding midfielders and more of a 4-2-3-1 shape. So we have to be able to see what the game needs, a bit of cat and mouse, and see what their approach is and how they come at us. Do they play 3 again in the back? Do they play more of a traditional back 4? With Brooks Lennon back. So there'll be a couple decisions that need to be made. And we do have some flexibility to change, obviously, in game and adjust and adapt to, what the game needs in certain moments. So again, the onus is on them to obviously come into our building and go for it. I'm sure they will. And we need to be disciplined and intense and not give away silly fouls, silly mistakes, and try to keep a 0 for as long as possible.
Jonathan Tannenwald?
Thanks, Jim. You mentioned that you had a plan for the 6 as soon as Jose got the yellow card. I'm wondering if you've had a little bit of that plan ever since you signed Leon, because he's played as an 8 since you signed him.
Right.
He's played as an 8, so far, but you signed him knowing he was probably going to be 6. So
yeah, look, and in a way now we'll get to see him as a 6. If you ask Leon, that's his position that he's grew up in the academy playing. He's comfortable playing. He would call himself a 6. So When he's played on the side of the diamond, it's great because he has the instincts of a 6 and also of a left back, and the closing speed and all the things that go along with those two positions. So it's kind of a blend of both, which is good. You know, in a way now early in a season, we're going to get to see him in that deeper role. So which is a good thing. You know, we'll obviously be missing Jose for you know, the next league game as well. So we have to stay compact and disciplined and see how Leon does. Obviously still, you know, with the way Atlanta spreads you out, we have to do a good job of keeping things protected centrally. If they're out by the sidelines, we don't want to concede things centrally. So we always defend inside to out, and Leon will be a big part of that in the center of the field for sure.